Zed's well back with another one. Hold tight, everybody that watches my videos. If you're watching the channel and you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, give the video a like, and leave a comment below. You get me? I always interact with the people. Hold tight, everyone who already is subscribed and watches my videos. You get me? Yeah, but let's get into it anyway. Yesterday, we seen what happened. Chap Law Ross brooked up on Central Cee'S somewhere at complex.com. I don't know where, if it was in LA. I don't know exactly where it was. I know it's in the States somewhere. Well, he came across, he seen DJ Academics, and Academics was talking to Central Cee'S. And then, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, Chap Law Ross went over to Central Cee'S. You watch my other video if you want it anyway. Chap Law Ross went over to Central Cee'S. Tried to say hello to him. Central Cee'S kind of embraced him, did shake his hand and that, and said Central Cee'S told him he ain't got no beef. But then Central Cee'S manager Ybeez came and told Chap Law Ross, yo, get the fuck out the booth, because it must have been their booth. He said, get out the booth, we'll talk out the booth, get out the booth. Got him out the booth anyway. They went wherever they went and was talking. We didn't see Chap Law Ross again, but we still seen Academics and Central Cee'S still talking. If you want to see more, go and watch my last video, or you've probably seen it by now anyway. Well, anyway, Academics after he talked to Central Cee'S, he went to find Chap Law Ross, and he was asking Chap Law Ross about what happened, and let's get into it anyway.
They got me feeling like I'm academics.
Yo, Trap, what happened down there?
I got pressed by Cinch, man. I got pressed by Cinch.
Yo, dog.
Now, Cinch was cool. It was his manager. His manager hates me.
No, yo, I was gonna be like, yo, bro, no, he's good, until I realized I'm like, that's his guy. No, I can't tell him that you're good when it's their booth, whatever. But yo, hold on.
I wasn't good. I knew I wasn't good going in.
You knew he wasn't good?
I knew I wasn't good, bro. I know I'm not good.
Let me say
man.
this. Still pull up. Fuck that. Pull
Hold
up.
up. Come on, man. I still.
Yo, let me say this. You damned if you do, you damned if you don't. Because you know what they're usually gonna say? Yo, these guys are not real guys. They don't come outside. We don't see them. All right, no, I am outside, and okay, cool. You know, I try to have a conversation with you because you don't have beef with him, do you?
I don't have personal beef with him. The thing is, yeah, the reason why people are so upset with the Cinch thing, I said in the video, like, his album was the best UK album. He's the best UK rapper we've ever had.
You're not mad over that.
But I said he ain't really a gangster. That's what it's about.
Yeah. Bro, you wear too much Nike Techs and shiesties.
I ain't seen him in a Nike Tech in a minute.
Yo.
I might need to get out of here, man. I might need to get out of here. I don't know if there's enough security.
Wait, hold on. He said there was a 4-hour documentary breaking down.
Yeah, I did the whole document. Look, all right, here's the thing, and this is no disrespect.
Wait, so you called him not a gangster the whole time?
I basically said his whole thing, he was making like pop music for girls, and it wasn't really going anywhere. Then he got with his manager, who just pressed me.
Lil Durk makes music also for women.
Yeah, but Cinch was trying to do the music for women. It was not having any motion.
No, I guess what I'm bringing that up, I'm trying to say, not because you make music for women means you're not a gangster. So like, how did you get to that point?
No, so what it was, right? This is my understanding of the story and how it went down. Basically, it was like he was making this girly music. Well, he was apparently selling drugs. He was trapping and shit. Fair enough, but he basically wasn't having motion in the singing music. And then he started making drill music. He got his manager. They put him in a Nike Tech. They said, look, we're gonna get you around all the gangsters. We're gonna get you in the studio of all these gangsters from this area, and basically turn you into like the biggest gangster rapper in the city.
Yeah, come on, we walking.
We going to the verses?
Yeah, where we going? Verses?
That's where it start. I'm trying to go see this.
So he's saying he's trying to make out like Central Cee'S is a put together gangster. That's what he's saying. I don't look at Central Cee'S like a gangster, but I just want to ask one question. Is Chap Law Ross qualified to say who's a street nigga and who's not a street nigga? That's what I want to know. I just want to know, is Chap Law Ross qualified to say that? But yeah, let's carry on.
I know Birdman is over there.
Hey, you know Presser's in here.
Presser here?
Yeah, we're trying to like Presser.
No way.
Oh shit.
Top 5?
I hope not.
Top 5 right here.
Well, y'all got beef with top 5 too?
Top 5.
Oh no.
With Presser and top 5. That's the problem.
Wait, so hold on. So you call Cinch not a gangster, and like you do also make content that's about the UK scene. Does the people in the UK like watch those videos and be like, yo, that's he talking kind of facts, or they like take to it? Because it looks like, I feel like he felt like you were trying to throw him under the bus a bit.
So here's the thing, right? His whole
and then
thing,
trying to dap him up. So that's why he was like, he kind of was standing on it, but he was just like, yo, I don't really got nothing against him.
He was cool with me. He was cool with me. But listen, it's all about like in West London. Okay, there's a whole bunch of gangs that have crazy beef. You heard of Digger D?
Yes, I'm familiar.
Digga D's like the biggest gangster in West London. Like he's
Okay,
shot
is he
people.
a real gangster?
He shot someone in the face on paperwork.
Yo, that's crazy, man. Shot someone on the face. I'm sure Digga D has not been convicted of shooting anybody in the face, bro. Tell me if I'm wrong, but yeah, let's carry on.
And got away with it. He blinded somebody, bro.
Really?
Bro. These guys, his gang CGM, they got hella bodies, they're Crips from West London, and that's basically the biggest ops in West London. And I heard a story that basically said that Central C and his manager, when they decided to get into the street stuff, when they decided to get into the street music, they was basically like, yo, we need to have a beef with Digga D, this is going to be viral for us. So it's like...
Wow. So he's saying Central C's manager manufactured that beef. I doubt that beef was, I don't think that beef was manufactured. They're all from the same like perimeter. So even if Central C went in, he probably had a brethren who was ups with them also. I could be wrong, but Traplo Ross is talking like, yo, he said, yo, okay, so we got you, Central C. We're gonna put you around some real G's, and we need you to have some ops. That's what he's basically saying to academics. That's crazy.
They used the gangster
Central
thing
C
to
and
launch
Digga
them.
D doesn't get on.
Nah, Digga D just got out of jail.
Oh.
And so Central C been dissing Digga D for years, but he's been in jail. And now Digga D's back out. Everyone's like, yo, is Central going to stand on it?
Ooh,
And he a real demon.
So, but you said that he's not a gangster.
I ain't gonna lie though, Traplo Ross is talking from a real point of view of like a real fan from the suburbs point of view of this whole thing. And you know what? He is. So maybe, so he's not supposed, he don't get it. Do you know what I'm saying? So I can't be mad at Traplo Ross. The way he's talking is the way how he looks at it. Whereas man like me and other man them, we don't look at it like that. We know what going in it, but he's just talking from a fan's point of view from the suburbs, which he probably is.
Like, how you know? Maybe he was stepping. He could be like King Von of that shit out there, bro.
You said it, man. You said it. Hey, Central's the King Von, man. He got all the bodies.
You know what he told me? He said you don't have all your facts correct, but he said it's good for him. Why? Because when you say that shit, it keeps the cops off of him. So I'm guessing you probably said, nah, this guy's a quiet boy. He doesn't do nothing.
I didn't say it like that, but yeah, kind of. I basically said, like, his whole thing is it's like he's, and I don't mean disrespect by this, but I guess it sounds disrespectful. He's like a caricature of a drill gangster rapper. Like, he basically took all the drill shit and was like, okay, let me put that on and become the most popping guy doing this. And it worked.
Wait, you trying to say you're a bitch ass nigga?
No, I ain't saying, come on, man.
No, bro, I'm asking. Like,
I ain't saying that. He's not, he's got songs where he's talking about, I have someone shot for £100,000. That's not happening. I'm still here.
Yeah, but he doesn't want you to get shot.
His manager definitely.
Let me just say this, yeah. I'm going to get into it after, yeah. But I'm just going to say, I think Central C, I think you dealt with Traplo Ross too nice. But we'll get into that after, because I got another clip that I need to play, and then we'll get into that.
Definitely wants me to get shot.
Bro, no way. Like
You saw me get pressed.
No, they were just saying, yo, did anything else happen after?
Yeah, we got it. It's going to come out. I'm gonna drop the full length. We had a little altercation outside.
Is it?
We got it on camera. And we got it on camera.
What do you mean a little altercation? Like,
We had a little altercation, man. My security, them guys, we had a little altercation.
stop, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you the truth.
Yo, we gotta stop this.
I'm telling you the truth, man.
The trolling gotta stop.
We trying to stop the violence, man, but they're not on that. Maybe they're really stepping. I'll see.
So I mean, maybe they're doing that for you to put some respect on their name because, again, I know they didn't say, or you didn't say that they're just some bitch ass niggas, but they might be taking it like, yo, you're kind of characterizing us like, you know, it's one thing to be like, we don't know about nothing they did, versus, yo, he's, you know, we said about Lil Tecca, but Lil Tecca is not mad at it because Lil Tecca is like, yeah, I'm actually not a gangster.
But Lil Tecca didn't get to the top off the back of rapping about being a driller, rapping about being in the streets, rapping about having knives on him and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Central C wasn't having motion until he started talking about all the street stuff.
And you're sure, in your opinion, from what you know, that was never been his life.
I haven't been able to find any proof of that. He was selling drugs though.
What do people in life?
That's this is what I'm saying. This is the time we live in now. Like Traplo Ross said, I haven't seen any proof to say that. Why do you, like, if it ain't on the internet? Now we're in the era right now. If you done something but it ain't on the internet, you ain't done it. How did it get to this? How did it get to this? So really, that's why a lot of these man, like, they do stuff. That's why a lot of these youths and all that, they're beefing with gangs, and something happens to their ops, and then they have to kind of self-incriminate themselves to let their fans know, yo, we did that.
London say about that? Do they say like, nah, you don't have it all the way right, or are they like,
you know what?
I'll
keep it real. I'll keep it real. I think a lot of people in London actually feel like, look, Cench ain't about that, and we don't care because the music's fire. And I agree. The music's fire. He's the best rapper we got. He's the best we got.
Dave?
Oh, Dave just dropped the album that was half. I personally like Cench more than Dave musically, but Dave maybe is more lyrical.
Stars,
yeah, but like, I don't know. I fuck with Cench, but like now Digga D's out. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to get back to that gangster stuff. The biggest op, the biggest, most dangerous op is out.
So keep it a beat. Are you gonna go to Digga D to get your?
He said he fucks with Central C, but now that Digga's out, he's gonna have to get back on that gangster shit. Why? To prove a point to you.
Get back there. Keep it a beat.
I mean, listen, man. I don't want Digga D to slide from me, man. I don't want to get it. We pushing peace and positivity, man. We need them to piece it up like Lucci and Thug.
Is that deep?
It's probably nearly that deep. Central C's brother got stabbed by Digga D's crew.
Yo, when you were coming over, I said, yo, trap is probably like the DJ Vlad scene in the UK by UK people, because the UK, I know how, like, you know, especially crime is seen there. Like, there's a time where they couldn't even make certain music that hide their faces, right? So it's like when you're kind of like giving more context to some of the, you know, how some of the street stuff connects to some of the movements or violence, they're probably like, yo, bro, you're louding this shit up, right? So they probably hate it, right?
It's the same thing that you get over here, but I feel like the difference.
Nah, niggas over here, they like it. Yo, all them Chicago niggas who they love it. When you make a 4-hour, let me say this, and again, like, even I think even Youngboy probably like, actually the Youngboy video you did, you said, is he a real gangster or not, right? But I think the ones that you're like basically just stroking the flame of they're this ultimate killer, yo, they know their music is going to be facilitated by that image. So they're not going to come out publicly and be like, nah, y'all go watch that, but they're going to be like, man, I don't want to talk about it, but they know it helps them.
But I feel like that's why Cench's team weren't feeling me, because it's like they know, look, we ain't really got the... it's not as crazy as the music is making it seem like, so me making that video to basically say, and I said respectfully, like, he's not a gangster, he's an amazing artist. Yeah, but like, essentially...
By the way, we're heading to Versus.
Oh, is it the Versus now?
Yeah, it's about to start.
You got Cash Money or No Limit?
Come on, man, I'm about to lock in with Stunner right now. That's my dog.
Stunner in the building?
Come on, man.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Your Cash Money can't happen without Stunner.
Nah, hell no, man. People was trying to say Drake was going to come, but he's doing Vibes Cartel tonight, right?
Yes.
Fire, man.
I seen Juvenile back there.
No shit.
Juvenile's back there.
Damn.
That's a good look.
I see you bumping into Sauce Walker. What was that conversation like?
Yeah, me and Sauce is cool, man. Sauce is like a really cool dude.
So that's enough anyway. That's about the whole Central C situation. I think the rest is just general talk. You get me? So we'll just leave it there for that. But I'm gonna get into another clip now. So obviously Bounce, hold tight Bounce anyway. Shout out Bounce. He's always showing my love on TikTok and all that. Yeah. So obviously Bouncer has spoke to Trap Law Ross about the situation, about him getting pressed and all that. And Trap Law Ross left a voice note on Bouncer's phone. Yeah. We're gonna get into that though. This is Bouncer playing Trap Law Ross's voice note.
This is what Trap has to say. We play it.
Yes, Aki, what are you saying? So look, everybody's seen the clip going around, all right? I was at Complex Con in Las Vegas. This is like the biggest hip-hop convention in the whole world right now, okay? And look, people were telling me there was going to be a Sinner booth, all right? I was trying to get fresh. I was trying to get my Sinner fit on. I was walking around looking for the Sinner booth for a minute. I eventually see it, and I see my boy Academics over there. That's my man. So I'm thinking, okay, I need to pull up on Axe, see what Axe saying. Then I kind of clock, oh shit, Axe chatting to Central C. But I'm thinking, bro, I don't know if it's that serious. I'm out here, I'm not scared, like I ain't hiding from anybody. So I was like, fuck it, Axe my man, let me go over there and see what they're saying. Let me see what Cench is saying. And look, to Cench's credit, he was actually cool, bro. Cench actually showed love, dapped me up. He seemed like he didn't take the whole thing to heart. And he basically said, you did me a favor. And I was like, look, I always thought you guys would want to get that good promo. So Cench was calm, but then Ybeez came over with a bad attitude, man. He was talking about, get out the booth, get out the booth. I'm seeing hella comments, hella little memes, people talking about, get out the booth. So, you know what I'm saying? I said, let me think about if I want to get out the booth, man. So I was just slowly moving around, trying to decide if I wanted to get out the booth. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. And he just kept yelling, "Get out the booth, man!" But my security was kind of, you know, letting me do my thing. You know, I wasn't really trying to leave the booth immediately. Now, what you don't see in the live stream is that once we kind of got out the booth, Bello kept coming for me, man. He kept coming at me, and I feel like I stood my ground. So I'm going to drop a clip that shows you what happened afterwards when me and Ybeez got face to face. So people are going to see what went on. But honestly, it's all love with Central C. He was actually a super nice guy. He was safe, sweetheart, really. Like, can't fault him. He's cool. And he said,
Man called Central C a sweetheart.
And says sweetheart. No, what? hey, Trap. Achi. Listen, Achi, what's sweetheart? Nah, Trap's trolling. He's trolling.
it himself. He basically said, look, he ain't even got a problem with me. It's his boys. It's them people around him. They're feeling a certain type of way. Maybe they feel like they got to kind of, you know, show a little thuggery to kind of push the image. But it was all good, man. It's nothing but love with Central C, man. I told him to his face that his album was the hardest UK album that I'd unheard. So it's what it is, man. But yeah, me and Ybeez defo don't seem to be on good terms, man. So I don't know if we're going to be able to squash that one. But shout out to my guy Academics, man. And we got up in there. So it is what it is, bro. But appreciate you, bro. Aki, you know I was internet ready.
So that's his voice note to Bouncer. So I'm just gonna say this, like, Central C, I feel like you dealt with Trap. You was nice as hell to Trap Lord Ross, bro. You was nice as hell to Trap Lord Ross. Look how he's talking. He just called you a sweetheart. You get me? So I see people on the internet saying, "Oh, Ybeez moving to my man. Why is Ybeez going on like that? Or these man badded up." Yo, Ybeez might have kind of saved your Central C, in my opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know if he would have Chaplo Ross would have came in there, chilled, and didn't get pressed. He probably would have went off the camera, went off around after and said, "Yo, look, I seen Central C. I told you he's not like that. He was cool. I said all this stuff about him. He was cool. He just called him a sweetheart, bro." So in my opinion, like, I ain't got nothing. I'm saying if I was Central C, I wouldn't have shook Chaplo Ross's hand. I would have slapped his hand, bro. I said, "Yo, come talk to me around the corner." Maybe we could have went, and then I would have needed him to make a public apology. I would have had to get my arm around him and say, "Yo, bro, get the camera and say, yo, bro, tell him what you tell him. And then he would have had to put out a little statement to apologize. If I was Central C, I ain't got nothing against Chaplo Ross. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing. If I seen Chaplo Ross now, I'd see him and say, "Yo, Wagwan," and that. I'm talking if I was Central C. You was too nice. You was too nice to him, bro. Your manager might have saved you. Because don't get it twisted. There's no wrong or right about this situation, you know. It's just what you would have done. Everybody's wrong, right, or me. What I would have done is I wouldn't have chatted them. Nah, you get me, Central C. You was too nice, in my opinion. He was way too nice. I had to kind of scroll through Central C's music a bit, today's album and that, and he's talking. He is kind of giving a street aura on his album, bro. But you didn't deal like how you dealt with Trap Lord Ross is how I'd expect someone like, I don't even know, bro. That is not how a street rapper deals with someone when someone's talking rubbish like that, and them they would at least brought them off camera and talk to them. You went shook his hand and said, "Yo, I ain't got no beef with you," and that. You was nice as hell. You was too nice, bro. And then look, after that, he's calling you sweetheart. Then he's telling Academics that you're put together gangster, and your manager made you get into beef with. You needed to create ops to get image. He's still saying it, bro. He's still saying it. And you seen him and you shook his hand, bro. Ybeez, in my opinion, Ybeez done the right thing. And people are saying, "Oh, Ybeez, why Ybeez bullying the nerd, and why Ybeez doing this?" Bro, them man was in their own space, in their booth, and Trap Lord Ross was disrespecting Central C. Then he comes in their booth trying to kick it. Blood, Ybeez done what he was supposed to do. Central C didn't do what he was supposed to do. Central C should have said, "Yo, move, man, come up, yo." Really, after all that disrespect, we can have a talk off camera and then sort it out, and then we can get on camera together. But just to see you for the first time, make you come and kick it in my booth, and I shake your hand and tell you I ain't got no beef, and we ain't spoke off camera first about this, and you ain't give no apology or nothing. Nah. What, in my opinion, Ybeez, cause yo, either way, there's no, like I said, there's no winning this. If Chaplo Ross would have went in there and came out, it went into Central Cee'S booth, chilled in there, and then came out and nothing happened. He didn't get pressed or nothing. Everyone would have been like, yo, Central Cee'S an idiot. My man disrespected him like that, and he let him just come and kick it with him and rare, and just hang with him. And then when his manager comes and does some, Ybeez is a bully, he's rare. You get me? So there's no correct answer. It's just what you would have done. And YB dealt with it more, in my opinion, YB dealt with it more of a way that I would have dealt with it and my people. There's no way you're coming to kick it in our booth. And then you go, like he still was talking kind of trolling Central C, called him a sweetheart and everything. So imagine he got out there and didn't get pressed. He would have said, yo, I told you, Central C ain't a gangster. Look, I done it. Nah, man. In my opinion, for what's happened to Central C and his camp with Chaplo Ross, YB's done the right thing. Got him out of there, bro. Got him out of there, man. You know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, Central C was too soft with him. Central C was too soft. Central C, you are looking like what Chaplo Ross is saying you are, in my opinion, because you should have slapped his hand, bro, and said, yo, come get out. Yo, what you on about, bro? Nah. You should have come to you and said, yo, you caught. You said, nah. Slap that hand, bro. We gotta, and it's not nothing where they have to beat him up or something, but yo, you've got to apologize on camera or something. You got to do something first before you try. We're in our space chilling and you come into our booth and trying to kick it with us. That's another, after talking all that greed, after all that disrespect, that's disrespect. So yeah, man, people can say, like I said, man, some people will say, yo, Central C dealt with it correct and all that, cool. Some people are gonna say, yo, them man bullied Chaplo Ross, but I'm on the side of more of what Ybeez did, bro. You get me? It's not, it don't have to get into no beef where he gets beat up or nothing, but yo, we gotta come to an understanding first before you can even dare try and come in my booth and kick it after all that disrespect and violation you done. And then you want to try and come and kick it with me and say, cool. Nah, it ain't happening. But yeah, if you're watching the channel anyway, subscribe to the channel, people. Leave a comment and give the video a like and let me know who you think was right there. Was Central C right there or was Ybeez? I'm going with Ybeez, bro. You get me? And we're all entitled to our own opinions. They ain't no right or wrong in the situation. Like I said, it's what you would have done. So let me know what you would have done, not what was right and what was wrong. Let me know what you would have done. Yeah, I'm out anyway. Zed's World.
I done sold all this dope for years just to become a YouTuber. Shit fucked up, y'all.